Hey guys, I want to tell you that Kaiju Brooklyn 2 is coming to Brooklyn. If you're looking for an East Coast fest that celebrates all things giant monsters, come check out this up-and-coming convention and help it grow. I will be there, and then at 6 p.m. at the Big Alice Brewing Co., I will be doing a meet and greet. Come take a picture, see how short I am in real life. Growing up in the 1990s, it always seemed like home virtual reality headsets were always just around the corner. We're almost there! VR has been teased to me for decades, so getting a PSVR when it came out in 2016 was a big deal for me. This was a long time coming. And being a Godzilla fan, have I mentioned I'm a Godzilla fan? Of course, being a Godzilla fan, I've always dreamed about a Godzilla VR game. This sort of happened in 2016. To coincide with the release of the film Shin Godzilla, there was a Shin Godzilla game on the PlayStation VR. Well, not a game, more like a demo. An immersive experience of a Shin Godzilla attack. This was only available in Japan through the PlayStation Store. I haven't played it, and sadly, I guess I never will. That hurts because it looks like a really fun experience. I've always wanted to look up at Godzilla in a VR world, and then be crushed by a boulder. But now, in 2024, there is a brand new Godzilla VR game in arcades called Godzilla Kaiju Wars. And this is thanks to Raw Thrills. Raw Thrills is based out of Illinois, and these are the guys who gave us a ton of cool arcade games like the modern Jurassic Park game, King Kong of Skull Island VR, and its upcoming sequel. Not counting many pachinko machines or slot machines, this is only Godzilla's second arcade game ever. The first was way back in 1993. It was the Bon Presto game, just called Godzilla. And that was only released in Japan, so Kaiju Wars is the first Godzilla arcade game released in America ever! That's pretty wild! So this is an exciting time, and it's extra exciting for me because for the first time on this goddamn video game review show, I get to leave the house. Huh, this says the forecast calls for rain, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. Oh, good thing I have this fashionable raincoat from Bespoke Post, and I'm gonna tell you how to get a free mystery gift. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering a box of awesome top-shelf goods to your door. It's free to join, and you can skip a month or cancel any time. They offer top-shelf goods from real under-the-radar brands. In fact, 90% of the products come from small brands, many right here in the US. This raincoat came in the downpour box, and I legit do like how it looks on me. I also got the swivel box. This is a real handsome storage box for my stuff that does this. And this came with a really neat Tigerwood rollerball pen. Every month, Bespoke Post introduces members to cool new products like these based on a preference quiz. There's clothes, stuff for your house, camping and cooking gear, high quality stuff in every category. Wait, I'm gonna do this part. They now offer a new membership program where you can get real deals all year round. I'm talking like 30% off or more sometimes. And again, it's totally free to join. Preview your membership and before it's sent, you'll get a customized selection of products picked for you, and before it's shipped, you can preview what's inside. Decide if you'd like to 1. Keep it, 2. Swap out products, or 3. Skip the month entirely for no charge. You only pay for what you want. To get a free mystery gift with your first membership purchase, click the link in the description and enter MIBGIFT at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/MIBGIFT. Real talk, I think it's worth checking out. Dave & Buster's, the Las Vegas of Applebee's, where you can play Drew Gooden's Quick Drop, or relax on some hungry hippos, or be a football hero. Don't worry, I'll edit this to make you look good. They've even got a VR MIB machine, although I don't remember them asking my permission. I've got some unfinished business here. Years ago, I reviewed every Rampage video game except the arcade game, based on the movie with The Rock. Well, let's finally finish the list while I'm here. I'm gonna be Ralph, even though he doesn't have the exclamation mark. The game looks really smooth, and it's well animated. Punching the building, or in my case, smacking my head on the building, doesn't really feel as satisfying as other Rampage games. But more important, all the trademark cartoon fun and humor of the Rampage brand is gone. That was my problem with the film, too. That was so much of the appeal for me. If you're gonna take that away, I don't even see the point of adapting Rampage. The marquee for Crazy Town feels more like Rampage than this Rampage game. Do not recommend. Ooh, a Jurassic World game. Whatever could this be? You push a truck. That's the game. And then you get tickets. That's, still better than Dominion! I got to play the Jurassic Park game from Raw Thrills that I mentioned earlier, and I enjoyed it a lot. Godzilla Kaiju Wars was popular, and it's no wonder it was named the Arcade Game of the Year by itself. It took some time before I can get in the seat and try it out. It's too bad I wasn't on this trip to review Wicked Tuna. There was no wait for Wicked Tuna. You and your co-pilot man the turrets and fly around shooting at everything. Meanwhile, the ride is moving, wind is blowing at you. It feels very immersive. There are 2 levels at the time I make this video, with 3 more coming later. Each level is the exact right amount of time. Long enough to feel satisfied after playing, but short enough where you don't have to wait too long for your turn. Both levels involve you flying around a city that's under attack by Megaguirus, Manda, and their army of bugs and terrible-looking serpents. Both levels also have moments where you're shooting at these mecha things. I don't know what they are, but I want a toy of them. Toward the end of both levels, Godzilla makes his grand entrance. These are the best parts. When I heard that roar and knew I was about to face the big G, I got super excited. You and your partner need to fend off his foot stomps, his claws, and his atomic breath. It's exhilarating. Whoops, timeout. Gotta play a different arcade shooter. I just found myself shooting at everything that moved in this Godzilla game, even planes that I'm pretty sure were on my side. There are moments where you can rescue planes, similar to rescuing people in House of the Dead 2, which is still at my Dave & Buster's. The gun's just always firing. It's madness. I definitely recommend trying this game out, though. You can only play it for yourself, or play a game like it, to fully understand the experience. But I'm not gonna say it's perfect. It is a lot of stimuli hitting you in the face, a lot of information for your brain. And that's fine for short bursts. But at one point in the night, I played both episodes back to back. Afterwards, I had some minor eye strain. I don't usually get eye strain when I play my PSVR, even for long intervals. But playing Godzilla Kaiju Wars VR, I did not get motion sickness. And that is a thing that can happen to me sometimes when I play VR. I had no nausea playing Kaiju Wars, just the minor eye strain. But it's not hard to figure out why this particular game brought on the eye strain. I found the helmet a bit heavier than I'm used to, and it took some doing to get it to feel somewhat comfortable. But even with the helmet and the eye strain, I couldn't wait for any chance to get back into this game. The Kaiju War world felt very addicting. After playing so much Kaiju Wars, games like Ghostbusters felt dull and unimpressive. I'm not saying arcade shooters need to be ultra hyper, I'm just saying it's hard to go from colorful chaos to something more muted like this. Although Ghostbusters did give me mad tickets. Let's see what I've got here. Enough to shop the high end of the cheap shit section. I can't afford a Sonic the Hedgehog stretchy or a Funko Pop. What am I, Rockefeller? One can only dream of being able to afford a Cuisinart or Massager. Slush machines are for the upper class. I decided the perfect way to commemorate this night was with a Dave & Buster's shot glass in Godzilla green. Or do I want this phone holder? After we cashed out, we decided to nab dessert. I've been eyeballing this s'mores cheesecake. It was so rich I couldn't finish it, and I'm pretty sure it's still sitting in my stomach. I enjoy collecting shot glasses from places I've visited. Iceland, Switzerland, Mexico, and now Dave & Buster's. I think you should check out Godzilla VR. Like I said, this is Godzilla's first time in American arcades, but he sure entered with a bang.